Welcome back. Welcome back. Mastermind Wisdom for Winners, Millionaire Mindset. We're back with Mr. Romeo Robinson. We've been chopping it up, having a great time and discussing and kind of living back some memories and transitioning to where we have come from and where we are now. Uh, Mr. Romeo, we've just discussed on the last session, episode 2, we're in episode 3 with Mastermind Wisdom for Winners, about your transitioning uh, from your classes to the education that you had, the glass sales experience, as well as the exposure of the people that influenced you. Of course, your artwork, as I said, it has a voice. It's definitely something. If I see that artwork, I know that's Romeo's. You know, I can tell that look and the thing that you've created. Since you've been doing the artwork and you repeat that, you decided to move into being an artist at age 62.
That's when I started.
Right. As a retirement,
Right.
which very many people, that's a unique, I call it avenue into art, because most artists, they do it for years and
Yeah,
years.
they've been
and
doing it since they were
Right,
three,
right,
yeah.
right. You know, have that art to, I can
Right.
draw it and let me move into that area. So with the things that you've done now and the things you've accomplished up to this point, where do you see yourself as an artist, and how do you see yourself in the next few years, or what do you propose is your legacy that you like to leave?
Well, as far as legacy is concerned, I don't think about that much. What I want to do is talk to and mentor as many young folks as I can.
Excellent,
I
excellent.
want to continue to improve as an artist and become more effective in telling, my narratives as an artist. Um, I don't have a lot of financial goals as an
Okay.
artist. It'd be nice to, you know, continue
Sure.
to exhibit your work,
Sure.
et cetera, which
Right.
I thank to God I'm able to do pretty regularly. So I just want to continue that.
Continue what you've done before.
Right.
Had you ever considered, or if an opportunity came up to teach, would you?
I don't have the teaching credentials that would be necessary. I've done some workshops, et cetera,
Okay.
and from time to time I'll do those.
How do you like those when you're doing
Oh,
the
I
workshop?
enjoy it.
Enjoy it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Because a lot of times it's with people that are not artists, and which is always fun to see them beam and
See what
glow
they.
at what they create.
Right,
The
right,
fact that they
exactly.
never thought they could do it.
Right.
I've done a few programs through the museum
Okay.
that way.
Oh,
Yeah.
great, great, great. And the last one, have you done one recently within
No, the last one I did was during the summer with
with the museum?
glass sale. Yeah,
Okay, the glass
and we had Shape Center and several of the centers come in.
come through. Wow, that's great,
Yeah, yeah.
fantastic. That's fantastic. Well, let's give you that. Not only that, the exposure
Right.
that you
Yeah.
like to do and things of that nature. Well, I assume that if you taught it and it was something in you, and again, the children that are coming up right
Right.
now need this. And if you share with me, I'm finding that some of the schools, high schools and things, are taking the art out of the schools.
Oh yeah,
now.
yeah. That's been
the,
happening for many, many years.
yeah, the
Yeah.
music and the art and
Right.
things that we grew up with. I remember one of my biggest, and I use myself as my remembering, was that got me really interested in art. I did something in an art class, probably in elementary,
Mm.
and the instructor went crazy about it. Started showing it around and exhibiting it, put it in a little shell. I'm like, wow, if that makes people happy, then that maybe
Something I wanna
I
do.
want to do, yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you want to you want to give back,
Right.
and that's part of the aspect of our art. We're trying to give back in our own imagery or our own creativity
Right.
of what we see, and you doing that have made a difference here in our local area, Houston, but throughout Texas and throughout the United States. Do you see yourself exhibiting maybe out of the country? Have you had the
I've
exposure?
thought about it, and I've had some opportunities.
Would you travel and go
Oh yeah, I would most
Okay.
certainly.
Okay.
Yeah, if I did it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Out of all the places that you can think of, we're talking imagination.
Right.
What would be the most prolific place that you could think of that you would love to exhibit in at this point right
I wouldn't mind exhibiting in Paris would be great
now?
because that's
Okay.
a big recognized art community.
Exactly.
So if you're exhibiting there, you're
That's
doing
good. That's a
pretty
good
well.
place. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, I think that
Paris be one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. That'd be a wonderful.
I would like to visit the art in Africa.
Any
Yeah.
particular place? Just
Probably Nigeria,
okay.
Ghana
Okay.
would be two.
With two.
Yeah.
Well, that African art, no matter how we look at it, is influenced. It has influenced the world.
Exactly.
Yeah, it has influenced the world. Whether
Back-
people want
basically going back to the beginning.
exactly the
Yeah,
roots.
yeah.
I love Africa and love the art of Africa. You're right. Yeah, that's an excellent program. Well, if I may, since we're coming to a close of this session and have thoroughly enjoyed reliving your experiences and your life story as well as to now, because when that book comes out, I want to be the first one. I want to be one of your first one in there. So, well, you never know. Somebody may write it. If you don't write it yourself, then you never know. That's what I look at, and I always say that. So I like to just close our session out for this episode of Mastermind Wisdom for Winners with a few questions and just see if you could help us and rattle off or just share with your opinion about it when we talk about art and creativity. And we kind of talked about when you realized your passion, and I know at 62 was your starting point in getting into art. What are some of the challenges that you faced in the art field that you
As far as a business concern, or well, art is a very difficult subject to make a living at.
Okay.
There's no two ways about it. The starving artist name is true.
Okay,
in
it's
most of
different.
our
Right,
cases.
got it.
And so I guess the hardest part, and the other thing is, you have a commodity that's not a necessity in the same breath as food and
Absolutely,
those type.
absolutely.
So that's what you're dealing with right off the bat. So I think learning the art was enjoyable and no problem at all. Setting up a business of art is what's difficult.
Okay, the business aspect.
Right. You have to make money because you have expenses, which means you have to sell your art.
Right.
Selling your art can be difficult.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
What advice would you give a young artist coming into this field or taking this as a career?
A few things. First, get your education. Get the degree. When I first started art, I didn't think it was as important as it is because you don't need it to do the art itself.
Right.
But when you get your degree, when you get your bachelor's, get your master's,
Listen, everyone. Yes.
you meet the people that you're going to be dealing with down the line.
I see.
You're making contacts. You're not only learning the technique of doing art. You're learning you're meeting people that's going to help you make
the art
and get make it as a career.
Wow.
So that's the first thing I would do.
Okay.
The second thing I do is realize art is a forever learning business. And realize that sometimes what you have to do is hook it up with something else. For example, a lot of artists will teach art as well as do their art.
Exactly.
Work for a museum and do their art. That's a big possibility.
Okay.
Art is a lot like acting. There's a few people at the very top that make grand theft money, same in art. But the overwhelming majority are working at other jobs as well as doing
Okay. I compare that to being, like you said, the great actors versus the extras.
Right. Well, yeah. The people who
right. Everybody's in there, but they're not at the top level doing the lead role.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And art is kind of a calling. is something that most of the artists I've talked to, it's something they just have to do.
Okay.
There's no two ways about it. So it's a matter of figuring out how to do it.
Okay.
And finding another career that patterns up with it
Right.
helps a lot.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Okay.
It helps you get that finance, and then when you make it, you can let the other one go if need be.
Right.
But
right.
you got to be able to finance it somehow.
Right. Right. And then number 3, if you said it was 2 or 3, or is that was the main 2 that you would?
Oh, I'm sorry, I said 3 things.
Uh-huh.
No, that's
That was the
it.
2. Okay.
Those are the
All
2.
right. Well, I think that 2 are so crucially important.
Yeah.
In
yeah.
people coming into the art field and coming into our sphere of influence and what we do, that it's very important that
I do have a third one. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Meet as many artists as you can.
Give us an example. What do you
Become
mean?
part of the community. You will find out about where to exhibit. You will find out about what's going on in the art world through other artists.
Okay.
And you will find out what people are buying.
Right.
Not that that's going to influence what you do,
Right.
but you know where you are.
Okay. So the art collective is you consider as a very important part or
Oh, I
foundation
think so.
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the reasons why I think just the fact that you being open and transparent as you are has helped you in your career and moving you along, and the exposure that we're getting in this atmosphere or this platform that we're using now.
Right.
You know, the technology that's out there. I believe blending that art with the new technology is not going to replace it, but it's going to, as you said,
Oh, it can
partner
help
with
it.
it and
Yeah,
help and
yeah,
move
for
you
sure.
up into it and everything. Well, that's been very insightful, and you got to listen. This, we're talking years of experience in this, and it makes sense to me because that's exactly what we're doing today, trying to help people to have that creativity or looking for that direction
Right.
to realize that it's possible. You just need to have some. It's a formula. It's
Right.
it's a pattern that you follow, and if you follow that closely and discipline yourself.
Yeah. And there's lots of different ways to do it.
Exactly.
There's no one way,
Right.
but you have to have a path. You have to figure out what that path
What that path
for you.
is. Excellent, excellent. Well, you definitely have helped me in respect to it, and the advice that you're giving now, we want to utilize that advice, and we want you, as our listener today, to contact us. Now, how do we get in contact with you? Now, we've talked about your art. We've seen some of the work that you have. People are going to go to the site after this program and check into what you're doing, and hopefully we want to purchase and buy art, because our whole thing we just talked about is how do you survive and be successful in this art is that it has to be created and sold, and people have to appreciate it.
Right.
So talk to us. How do we get in touch with you? And what?
Well, they can visit me at the studio. I'm at 1907 Sabine Street.
That's your studio. And
that's
what's
the
your studio time?
I'm usually there from 12 to about 8.
Okay.
But if they want to come by and those times are not convenient, even just to talk,
Okay.
they can call me up and
Set an appointment to come in.
yeah, we'll
and
set up
do
a time that's convenient for them and me as well, and we'll,
Excellent.
like you say, chop it up.
Chop it up. Oh, yeah. Well, that's what we do here, at Mastermind Wisdom. You got conversation and communication is the key. Everybody has an idea, but when we collectively put those ideas together, that's when things happen.
Right.
And that's really why we want to take this opportunity to invite you. Can we get you online, or do you have a website?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram as well as Facebook. I have a website, RomeoRobinsonArt.com.
RomeoRobinsonArt.com. Go to that website, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the artwork and appreciate it. And then it's beautiful in your house, on your wall, or any exhibit that you can come up with, or anything you can think of. We want you to contact us and make that time. And what's the telephone number once again to contact you by?
713-703-9453.
Read it one more time.
If for some reason I don't answer, just leave me a message. Yeah, and I'll call you back.
That's 713-730. 703-9453.
Right.
Contact us. Thank you again for our session with Mr. Romeo C. Robinson. We want to thank you for coming in at our Mastermind Wisdom. We're signing out. Thank you again, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Enjoy it.